Hello everyone, this is Gratuity GH and we are here to discuss about the importance of contributing to Social Security and National Insurance Trust, Ssnit. I'm here with my colleagues Angela Quisitor, Joshua Tutor and myself Jimaima Atta. Joshua, can you please highlight on some of the importance of contributing to Ssnit? And first of all, what is Ssnit?
Okay, so Ssnit, in a simple term, is a Social Security and National Insurance Trust. It is basically a national social security scheme managed to see the affair of our workers, not only to the government workers, but other workers as well. For instance, like market women, other petty traders are all involved once you are contributing to the scheme. And this scheme is very, very important for everybody to be encouraged to contribute to. One of the benefits of the scheme is when you are contributing to it, just like any other insurance scheme, when you are on retirement, the money you have contributed toward this scheme will be given to you back, with some interest, so that you can enjoy your retirement. You don't need to work for the whole of your life, and when you go on retirement, you'll be working again. That is why government find it very prudent to put this scheme together for everyone to be encouraged to be contributing something from whatever you are earning, so that when you go on a retirement, you can enjoy your retirement. And also, it's not only about when you go on a retirement before you can benefit from this scheme. And in terms of eventualities, unforeseen circumstances, things can happen. You can be sick, you can get an accident. When these eventualities come on your way, you can fall on this scheme as well. There's something we call survivor benefit as well. In the event of this contributor's death, they are dependent. For instance, if you are a man and then you die, your wife, is there to benefit from this scheme. Your children, your family members are there to benefit from this scheme as well. So it is not necessarily that when you go on retirement before you can benefit from the scheme. There are a lot of benefits you can enjoy as well.
Okay, so about the third one, I have a contribution to add concerning the survivors benefit. I remember one of my uncles died, and when he died, he left behind about 6 kids, different mothers. So with that, my mother had to go in to help retrieve the benefits, the Ssnit benefits my uncle contributed to help take care of his kids' school. She also helped send them to learn a trade or two. So with that one, how she did it, she went to court and testified to the judge that truly she is the sister of her dead brother, and she's the one standing in to retrieve the monies to help pay or take care of his surviving kids. So as my mother was doing it, it came out that my uncle had shared the monies in a way from how they do it. Like if you have a younger child, the younger child receives most of the contribution more rather than the senior, more than the elderly ones. So the smaller ones got more of the monies than the elderly ones. So that's one I'm able to testify to that. Some she sent them to school, some she was able to use to pay their school fees, some she was able to use to send him to learn a trade.
Okay.
Yes, learn a trade. I remember vividly. Yes. And I didn't even know that with the Ssnit contribution, when you die and someone will have to go in to retrieve your money, the person will have to go and swear an oath in the presence of a judge. I want to chip in with the benefits, the importance of the Ssnit contribution once. that if you don't do it and you don't demarcate the percentages well, and as you are doing it, you don't let the mothers know that you are doing this for your kids, at the end of the day, the monies you have contributed, it goes into the government chest. Because I remember this same uncle of mine, one of his kids, my mother, she was the youngest, so she even received the chunk of the contribution or the share. So as my mother was calling the mother to come for the money, the woman said she didn't want the money again. So at the end of the day, the money had to be sent. My mother was worried that the money would be sent to the government chest. So she wanted to know that.
Let me come in. Let me ask you. So, in terms of this, I think the scheme has to be aware. Like you, the contributor, you need to document something, and then the scheme has to have an evidence or to have a copy of that document that, okay, should in case I'm no more there, this my case will receive this portion, this person will also receive this portion. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it is.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the youngest, the mother said she doesn't want the money again. So my mother was like, okay, so the senior ones that was among my uncle's kids, why don't they share the money, the one that the mother rejected me? Why don't they share the money amongst them so that at least they will get some amount of money? And the money cried, but it helped. It helped. It helped. So they document it. It's there. Me, my mother, she has done it, but she later on told me that she has given it to my daughter because me, I'm of age. Okay. I can take care of myself. But she'd rather give it my share to my daughter being her grandchild, and my brother and my sister will also get their own. So I was like, why don't you give me more? Since I being the senior, why don't you give me more? That's when she told me that me, I'm grown, I'm of age, I'm working. So she would rather give it to. It's best you usually do it with the younger ones, accept receiving most of the contribution than the senior most. So that is my contribution towards that.
I think that is actually good. And also, I think I'll add up with the economic benefit. Let me put it that way. One good thing about this scheme is that it is not only individual or the contributor who only benefit from this scheme. As a nation as a whole, we all benefit from this scheme in one way or the other, because the scheme helps to mobilize resources for national development. For instance, we can talk about most of our real estate. The government has gotten money from this scheme to build estate, which is a residence for most of our workers, and also hospitals, road, and other things, hotels. We can mention a few of them. These are the things that we are all benefiting from. So it is not a benefit to only the one who is contributing to it. As a country, we all benefit from it in one way or the other. So we need to encourage others and then educate them for them to know the importance of contributing to this scheme. So that is my few take that I can say.
Okay, so in essence, to touch on the retirement benefit, it means if I'm contributing to Ssnit and I go on retirement, I don't need to worry myself with working. I can just relax at home. Then every month I'll go and take my benefits, and then I will enjoy with my family, travel, go on vacations. Okay, if I have a side guy or a side chick, we chill. Okay, that's good. That's good.
I also want to touch on the economic growth. Sakumono Estate, we have a trust hospital, whereby even with that, it's not only Ssnit contributors or workers that are contributing to Ssnit that can visit that hospital. If you have an NHIA card, that's the National Health Insurance card. I've used mine there before, but it can only cover up to
a certain portion.
Consultation.
Okay.
But it helped. So their rate too is not that expensive like these private hospitals.
Thank you for joining us today for this discussion.